Hi, welcome back to Real Auto Reports. I'm Jonathan McGrew, and today we have the 2013 Ford Flex. This is the SEL model, and it's all-wheel drive, and we're going to take our real first impressions look at it, so stay tuned and let's check it out.
From the front, you're going to notice that the new Ford Flex has this nice redesigned front end. It looks a lot higher class than the old one, and it also looks a lot more exciting. They've integrated this strong horizontal chrome bar in the front. They've also changed it to have no Ford badge and instead opted for the large Flex lettering right there on the leading edge of the hood. You also have different headlights, and you'll notice the turn signal lights go around that chrome accent piece. A nice fine mesh grille, a revised front bumper and lower bumper structure there with the fog lights, and what this has done is really updated the look of the Ford Flex. Still the neat looking vehicle that it was before, but now with a little more refinement and, I think, a much better presentation from the front. From the side, the Flex has not really changed that much. Sure, it might have updated wheels, but other than that, it really is pretty much the same vehicle that it was before. It's still got that great detail in the body side panels along the doors, and it looks like a long, low, stretched vehicle. It just seems super long, even though it really isn't that much bigger than other SUVs or crossovers. And really, this is a crossover offering from Ford. It does have an all-wheel drive system, and as you can see, it sits lower like a car than even something like the Escape, which is the redesigned crossover in the Ford family. This updated and refreshed design in the Flex is really a different take on it, a different personality, and to me it looks like a stretched Mini Cooper to some degree. It really is a unique look that is, I think, pretty cool. From the back, the 2013 Ford Flex hasn't changed as much as it has up front, but there is still change. Things you'll notice are the placement of the Ford logo. It is no longer in the center of the rear liftgate. It is now on the lower right-hand corner. There's all-wheel drive, also noted down there under the Ford logo. Then on the other side of the liftgate, you have the SEL designation. That's your mid-tier model designation. So this could say limited back here as well if it were a limited. The Flex name is etched in the raised portion of the rear liftgate, giving it some prominence, but also giving it some obscurity, I think, because on this black vehicle, you'll notice that it is sort of difficult to read in different lights, but it is very similar to what they've done on the leading edge of the hood with the black Flex lettering. You'll also have the rear tail lights that are slightly different, and the dual exhaust and rear camera. If you look dead center of the liftgate there, that's where the rear camera is for the backup camera. Of course, you'll also have your windshield wiper and washer, everything you'd expect, including the rear park sensors in the rear bumper. From the driver's seat, what you're going to notice about the 2013 Ford Flex is that there are a lot of features in this vehicle, and they all come together nicely, like other vehicles we've tested, like the Ford Explorer Sport. The wheel is going to be very similar to the Explorer, actually, with all the steering wheel controls you could want, including your entertainment, volume, cruise control, phone, Bluetooth, for the Bluetooth and everything, all very well laid out. The light structure is the same. It's the knob on the left there under the left vent for the driver. It has the adjustable wheel, tilt and telescopic wheel, that is. And you're also going to find the power seats, leather seating surface in this SEL with the heated seats as well. You have the sync system with the large center touch screen there in the center stack or the center of the dashboard. Your redundant HVAC controls, because you can do that all through the sync, or you can use the controls there underneath the screen. And of course, this does have the dual color screens on either side of the speedometer, just like the Explorer Sport and other vehicles like the Fusion in the Ford lineup. All in all, lots of technology, functionality, and a good quality of craftsmanship in this vehicle. Under the hood, you're going to find the 3.5 liter V6 engine in the SEL model. Now, you have to go to a slightly higher model level in the limited to get the EcoBoost. So in this SEL, you're going to find 287 horsepower coming out of this 3.5 V6, 17 to 23 miles per gallon, that's city highway in the all-wheel drive, and that's a 19 mile per gallon combined rating from the EPA. Now, as I mentioned, this car does have active all-wheel drive, and generally, you're going to find that it moves pretty well for a naturally aspirated V6, especially in a vehicle that seems as large as this Flex. Now, if you need more power, you can definitely go up to the EcoBoost, where you'll see 1 mile per gallon less in the city, and you'll get 365 horsepower. In the naturally aspirated V6 as we have here, you'll go 0 to 60 in about 8.4 seconds. Go to the EcoBoost and that'll drop to 5.7 seconds. Hitting the road in the 2013 Ford Flex SEL is not unlike you would expect it to be. It is a long vehicle, but it has good visibility. The flat hood allows you to see out over the hood well, and you can see and gauge the corners of it. The rear camera will assist you in backing up, and generally it drives and steers pretty well. It is, or at least seems to be, older technology from the newer Ford SUVs and CUVs that we've driven, like the Ford Escape and the Ford Explorer, but you do get good information and upgrades like the dual color screens on either side of the speedometer for your entertainment and your fuel and vehicle information. You have the Ford Sync system and the full navigation, so you will notice that this looks similar to other vehicles in the Ford family from a usability perspective. It drives well, and with 287 horsepower, it has plenty of get up and go. The all-wheel drive system is a little bit lacking when you are used to the intelligent four-wheel drive now offered in both the Escape and the Explorer, but we still found it very capable to get us around in the snow here in Denver, Colorado. So all in all, our first impression is it drives well, it does what you expect it to, and it's even fun to drive.
So that's the real first impressions of the 2013 Ford Flex. This is the SEL model. It's about $39,000, and we think it's a pretty sharp ride. We hope you'll come back for the real video where we go in depth and give you the real report on this 2013 Ford Flex. We'll see you down the road. I'm Jonathan McGrew for Real Auto Reports. See you next time.